guys.
Good morning and welcome to another vlog. For those of you that are new, I'm Charlotte.
I'm Nick. And
together we are the Mouse and Me. And today we're going to be looking at Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party. We went on the very last evening of our 2019 trip in September. And we wanted to kind of do you guys a little bit of a review, just kind of like our opinions, what we thought, and also throw in some of the footage that we got on that evening. Before we go any further, we're going to say that this is not an ad, this is not gifted, this is wholly bought and paid for by us. So this is just our opinions and what we thought. Leave us a comment and let us know if you've been to Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party and what you thought about it as well. We'd be interested to know. So without further ado, we'll crack on. So for those of you, if you haven't been, Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party is a hard ticketed event. So you have to buy a ticket separate to your standard admission.
So prices vary depending on what day you go.
Yeah.
Tickets we bought was $79 each, which worked out at about £135 when we bought them.
At the time, yeah. This year it ran from the 16th of August until the 1st of November, and there were selected days during that time period that the Not So Scary party was on. So we went on Tuesday the 17th of September, so fairly near the start of the Halloween season. As part of the package there are lots and lots of different things within the event, so things like different character meet and greets, so some special or rare characters like Jack and Sally were out.
Seven Dwarfs as well.
Yeah, some of the standard characters, so Mickey, Minnie, Donald, Daisy, they're all in their Halloween costumes, which is super cute. So it's a good opportunity to kind of see different characters, yeah, or standard characters in different costumes.
There's also some different ride overlays. So Teacups looks absolutely amazing. We didn't go on it, but it looked amazing. They
have like a special light package on the Teacups.
Pirates of the Caribbean. It was amazing. It
was so cool. They've got little live actors. Also Space Mountain, which you went on, has a specific overlay for that event as well. So yeah, there's kind of lots going on. There is a specific parade, which is like a Halloween parade. There is a performance in front of the castle featuring the Sanderson sisters from Hocus Pocus, and then there's also specific fireworks as well. Disney's Not So Spooky Spectacular.
There's also candy stations all over the park, so you get given a bag when you go in, and you can just wander through as many times as you want.
Go trick-or-treating! There's obviously also Halloween decorations up. Those are up during the day as well, but it is kind of nice to see them in context with the Halloween party as well. So if you do hold a Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party ticket, you can actually gain access to the Magic Kingdom from 4 o'clock. The party officially starts at 7 PM and goes on until 1 AM in the morning. It's important to note that not all of the rides are open. Some of them are used as like the trick-or-treat trails. So the Jungle River Cruise, I think, was closed.
Yeah, Monsters Inc. was closed as well.
Yeah, so they just they run the trick-or-treat queue in like the holding area for those rides.
Yeah, so we booked this. A, we'd never done anything like this before. B, we just wanted to take advantage of the fact that we were out during Halloween season. Yeah. They were running it on a day we were out there. So I surprised you.
You did.
And just booked it.
That was a big surprise. I got an email through. It's like, you've purchased 2 tickets to Mickey's Not So Scary while I was at work. And I was like, what? What's going on? We did it just because we could. We had that opportunity. I'm kind of glad that we did do it. However, right now I'm going to address the elephant in the room. And I'm going to get this out there first. Because to me it was incredibly important. It was exceptionally busy. The crowd level doubled, if not trebled, from what it was during the day. It might have been a little bit naive on my part, but I really did not expect it to be that busy. No.
And we'll put some of the footage of actually how busy it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm there.
So I'm just going to insert a little clip. I had a little bit of a meltdown, so I'm just going to put that in now as well, because the crowd levels really did kick up my anxiety. I still enjoyed myself, but I didn't have the best evening because of the crowd levels. So I'm going to just pop that in.
It's mental.
It's insanely busy. Yeah, it's cool. The Disney nerd in me thinks it's cool. The bit of me that has anxiety is absolutely hating this. It's nuts.
Yeah. Hopefully it's going to settle down after the first parade of fireworks.
Hopefully so. I'm not holding my breath for that, to be honest.
So we're literally going to go jump on Pirates now. Yep. Then we're going to go find ourselves somewhere, hopefully near Main Street, for the parade, and the fireworks don't have to move again.
However, we did try really hard to not let the crowd levels spoil our day, or our evening, I should say. It's actually really cool to see everybody wandering around in their costumes. As an adult, it's one of the few times that you actually get to dress up and go to a Disney park. There are still restrictions on that, and we will say if you're thinking of doing it, always check the Disney website, just to kind of double check the rules. But it was really cool. Yeah. There was one couple that I specifically remember, and they'd come as Vanellope and Ralph, Wreck-It Ralph, and they looked amazing. So it's really quite cool. So if you like dressing up for Halloween, I'd say you'll absolutely love it. Yeah. So as you enter the park, you are given a cute little trick or treat bag. Each person will get one, and if you want to go trick-or-treating, you take your little bag round to all of the stations, and they're all denoted, or the trick-or-treat trails are denoted by like big inflatable bollards, I suppose, pillars. And you take your bag and they fill it with candy, basically, and you can go through as many times as you like. If you have allergies or you want allergy-free candy, just say that to the cast member that's handing out the candy, and they'll give you a little blue token which you can take back to City Hall, I think it is. Yeah,
there's a couple of exchange points that you can take them to.
And then you get your allergy-free candy.
So one of the other things that really was enjoyable about it was the separate different ride overlays. So the first one we did was Pirates of the Caribbean.
It was cool. They have live actors, so actual human beings, in the queue and also
on the ride.
In the ride as well. If you know the Pirates of the Caribbean ride, the bit where you go underneath the bridge, there were 2 actors sat over the top. Yeah. There were actors in other scenes in that ride as well, and it really does add a completely different element or different layer to it. It was really quite funny.
And they're really interactive as well, so you can just start random conversations.
Yeah, you can talk with them and they talk back to you. Yeah, it was quite enjoyable. It was quite enjoyable.
So that was the first one. And then big one for me was Space Mountain. So Space Mountain in the pitch black. And it was pitch black.
You were very excited when you came off that ride.
So normally Space Mountain in Florida isn't a massive roller coaster for me, but actually that really discombobulated me. Just, you couldn't see where the track was going, you couldn't remember what was happening.
I've got some footage of Nick from when he came off Space Mountain, so I'm going to stick that in now. You can make your own mind up.
So I've just got off Space Mountain. That is awesome in the dark. Normally you can sort of figure out what's happening when. Hadn't got a clue that time, so I really got thrown around. Didn't know what was coming. It's just crazy. I'd love to do it again, but the queue for it now is massive.
One of the other rides that has an overlay is Haunted Mansion. In the queue system, there are live actors. There was a dead husband and wife. I think it's the only way to describe them. They were quite funny. So you see them while you're in the queue, and also the cast members there are extra spooky.
They are quite scary.
They're more embellished, I think would be a word, than normal.
The teacup.
Yeah, so the teacups have a special light package, just kind of, and different music as well, don't they?
It's kind of like a disco.
Yeah, it looked quite cool. We didn't actually ride, but it did look quite funky.
Yeah.
There's also a specific parade for Halloween. One thing that we found out very, very quickly is that you need to get a spot for the parade very, very early.
Yeah.
We didn't. We were on the Tomorrowland side of the hub, sort of parallel with the hub, and we couldn't see a thing. So it was a little bit disappointing.
Yeah.
From the footage that I've seen of other people's vlogs, actually it looks really cool. But if you want to see it, and especially if you've got smalls with you,
yeah.
I'd say definitely you need to stake out a spot. Yeah, otherwise you will have very disappointed children with you.
Yeah.
But it is good, and as I say, from what I've seen from other people's, it does look really fun.
Yeah, we just got our timings wrong.
Yeah, naively stupid. We're idiots. Sorry. There is also a special fireworks show, and it's Disney's Not So Spooky Spectacular.
Yeah.
I would go as far as saying, controversy corner, sorry, it's better than Happily Ever After.
Actually, I'd agree.
Sorry. It was absolutely stunning. The projections on the castle were fantastic. The music and fireworks were
amazing.
Yeah, really good. Unlike the parade, it's not so essential for you to get a good spot because it covers a wider area, so you can see it pretty much from anywhere down Main Street. Anywhere down that kind of stretch you'll have a good view. It's also worth noting actually about the parade, depending on where you are en route, it takes an awful long time for it to come round after they've done the announcement that the parade is starting. I think we clocked at about 15 minutes
about that
from the announcement before the first characters kind of came past, which so we're going to leave you with some of the footage from Disney's Not So Spooky Spectacular. As always, thank you for joining us. If you've enjoyed our content, please hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell, and then you'll find out first when we upload new content. Thank you very much, and we'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.
The story that you are about to be told is one for both the young and the old. Unlike anything you've ever seen, get ready, for this is Halloween.